Hi everybody, I hope you're all doing really well. Now, I had lots of messages off you saying that lots of you have been and spotted some butterflies either in your garden or on walks, so I thought it would be a lovely idea today to make a butterfly feeder to see if you can attract some more butterflies to your garden. So, to make this butterfly feeder, you are going to need a jar like this with a lid that comes off, a sponge like this one here, some glue, some paper. You can use brightly coloured paper if you want to. I've got plain paper and some really bright coloured pastels. You can use pencil crayons, felt tips. You just need them to draw some really bright, lovely flowers. Some string, some water and a tablespoon, some sugar and a saucepan. And you also need a hammer, a nail. Now I've got a centre punch. If any of you have got one of these at home, you can use one of these, and some scissors. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to make the nectar for the butterfly to drink. I wonder if you know where nectar comes from normally. Have a think, where does nectar come from? See if you can write me a message and tell me where you think it comes from. To make your nectar, you're going to need your saucepan, you're going to need your sugar and your water. Now you need 1 part sugar to 9 parts water. If you have too much sugar, then your butterflies are going to get dehydrated. They like a little bit of sugar, but not too much. You can use any kind of sugar. I'm just using brown sugar. That's what I had in my house. But you could use honey, you could use agave syrup, any sugar that you've got at all. So I'm going to put my 1 sugar in, 1. And then I'm going to put 9 spoonfuls of water in. I wonder how much that is all together. 9 add 1. See if you can have a think and tell me. So I've got my 1 sugar and I'm going to do my 9 waters now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Awesome. Right then, the next bit mummies and daddies will have to do, because the saucepan then needs to go on the hob to make sure that all of the sugar disappears into the water. Now, I have already done this, so I already have some nectar ready to finish this activity with you. Have a look. Looks really yummy. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to make a hole in this lid, okay? Because this is going to be where the nectar comes through. So, like we do at Forest School, I've got a plank of wood on my table, and I'm going to put my lid on the top. Now, you can use a nail and hold it really, really carefully. Maybe get mummy or daddy to hold onto the lid whilst you put your nail on, and just give it a couple of taps until it goes through. Now, I said before that I was going to use one of these, tap it all the way through. 6, 7, okay? And I'm just going to twist it through a little bit. Now, I've noticed that it can be a little bit spiky on this side, so mummies and daddies, or you can have a go if you want, you can just tap the inside bit so it's nice and flat and smooth, and then it's got a perfect little hole all the way through it. The next thing that you're going to do, so you're going to get your sponge and you're going to cut your sponge like this, so it's nice and long but quite thin, and I'm going to cut this white bit off as well. We don't really want that. I'm using grown-up scissors, but if you've got little scissors at home, please use them. The sponge is cut through really, really easily. Right, now I'm going to twist my sponge. So give it lots of twists. I wonder how many twists you can give it. I'm giving it 5 or 6 twists there. And I'm going to poke my sponge through the hole. Now, the first time I tried this, it didn't work so well, so hopefully... Oh, yes! Perfect. You want about half of your sponge to be coming out through the inside bit of your lid, and half of it coming through here, because that's the bit that you want your butterflies to drink off. Now, to test that your sponge is on tightly enough, you're going to pour some water in your jar. You don't want to pour the nectar in yet because you don't want to waste the nectar, but you just want to test that it's leak proof, and you're going to tie your lid on really tightly and And as you can see, no water's leaking out, but the sponge will drink up, it will absorb all the water, and then the butterflies can come and just drink on this little bit of sponge here. Oh, I'm so glad that worked. Put that back in there. Right. The next thing that you're going to do is, once you've tested it, you can put it back over there, we're going to decorate our jar. Okay, so I'm going to decorate my jar with really, really brightly coloured flowers. So I'm going to take a really nice bright colour, like yellow. I'm going to draw big circles. I'm going round and round and round. And I'm going to give my flower 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 petals. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. My lovely flower. And then I'm going to cut it out. But you might want mummies and daddies to help you cut out. It doesn't have to be perfect circles. You could just do a really, really lovely, colourful pattern on some paper, and then mummy and daddy could cut it out for you. Maybe you want to draw some different shapes. Maybe you could draw some triangles or some squares. They want to be really brightly coloured for your butterflies to see. Okay? And then, I'm going to take this off for now. You are going to decorate your jar. So I'm going to use my glue. I'm going to turn my jar upside down. And I'm just going to put some glue on my jar. Oops. Like so. And I'm going to stick my beautiful flowers on. Now, I did actually make some extra ones earlier, so I'm going to stick those on too. There we go. Make sure you put quite a lot of glue on. I don't think I've put enough on here. So it really, really sticks. Okay. Give them a good squeeze, a good tap down. Tap, 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 tap. Right. Now, this next bit is a little bit tricky. Okay? So you might want a lot of grown-up help for this. You are going to make your handles for your butterfly feeder. So, here we go. What you're going to do is you're going to get your string. Now you only want a little bit to start off with. You want some, so it just goes around the bottom of your jar like that. Okay? And I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to tie it around in a knot. And I'm going to tie it back around again, around the other side. Okay, and you see I've got, it goes all the way around. And then I'm going to cut 2 long bits. Maybe about as long as my arm. 1, 2. And these bits are going to attach onto there on both sides to make the handles ready for you to hang up your butterfly feeder. So I'm going to put my jar down like this. I'll move that out of the way so you can see a bit better. And I'm going to thread it through. Now you guys might want to have a go at threading, and then you might want to ask mummy or daddy to do the knotting because it's a bit tricky. Make sure it's tied really, really securely because you don't want it